Welcome everyone, it's Foster here. Let me ask you a question, guys. How much money do you think is enough for you? Oh, let me rephrase and put it this way. How much money do you think you want to accumulate in your life? And the amount of money you think is fine for you? Many people avoid this kind of conversation and discussion simply because they never did it at home, at school, with siblings and with friends. And most parents avoid such sensitive topic because they think it's provoking. They never achieve the financial leverage, the financial muscle which they wanted to. So, in that they try to avoid such conversation. But if I have to ask, does this question too difficult to answer? What's your take? How many people around here can answer this question honestly and genuinely? By genuine, I mean not throwing a random figure out of nowhere. We need a much anticipated figure, a much thought figure that you can support off. But if you have taken a moment, a breath, and if you are asking for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days to think about it, it means something is wrong. If you were to be asked after graduating college, which university do you want to attend to? After graduating high school, which university do you want to attend to? Within a split of a second, some would say Harvard, Michigan University, some would say University of Zimbabwe, University of Johannesburg, University of Cape Town, you name it. Why is it that you can answer that question within a blink of an eye, within a blink of a second? It simply means it was already discussed. It's an already discussed topic, either with yourself, with friends, siblings, loved ones, and family. So what about money? Why is that we're avoiding such discussions? Because to be honest with you, such discussions bring more good than harm. When you know the exact amount of money you need to accumulate in your life, it becomes simple for you to choose the right path. It becomes simple for you to determine what you need to do in order to achieve that. Someone would ask me, why do you think it becomes simple? Anyway, there are some answers that brings answers to some questions that never been asked or that you were looking for answers. Again, people are confused. They would ask me how. Let me put it this way. As an example, you may say and you may discuss with yourself and come up with a figure. Say $1 billion. I want to accumulate $1 billion in my lifetime. Then the next thing that comes to your mind is, which career path should I take? Because you need to achieve $1 billion, you need to choose a career path that will enable you to achieve $1 billion. Then next question will be how and when should I start doing this? You may want to achieve $1 billion in your lifetime, but you are working a day's job where you are being paid 8 hours a day. It simply means it's difficult for you to achieve $1 billion. So what exactly do you intend to do, or what exactly should you do? You should ask yourself, should I change the career path? If so, if not, what exactly should I do to earn passive income and additional income so that I would see my threshold or my goal alive? You may decide to invest part-time. You may decide to do other extra activities that brings passive income day in, day out. Take note, I'm not saying that working a day's job cannot achieve you a $1 billion threshold. There are people out there, maybe they are there, but I believe if they are there, they are few, which means it is difficult and the chances of you achieving that is also difficult. So take note, once you answer and once you have the right amount of money that you want in your life, you will pave way for yourself. You will either change the direction if you are walking the wrong direction. You will improvise. So, educational systems, parents used to avoid this, but let me say, let it be the thing of the past. You need to start now. I've been touched as I was perusing through the internet, seeing motivational speakers, entrepreneurs. I come across an interview from a South African born musician, Nasty C. For those who doesn't know him, he's 23 years old and he boldly stated that he need 1 billion by the age of 36. Wow, what a surprise. But as I was going through the interview, I realized that even the interviewer was surprised and asked, how are you doing and what are you going to do in order to achieve that? He clearly stated that I'm already into real estate. I have apartments that I'm renting out. And I'm deep into cryptocurrency. I'm invest additional money. It simply states that he knew that in order to achieve that threshold, you need to invest, you need to have passive income, you need to have additional income. So do you. When you have the right amount that you need to accumulate in your life, it simply means that you need to do the right thing to accumulate that. I have also another friend who I met and befriended in Cape Town. He used to say, I do not accumulate more than 1 million. And I always laugh and say, why are you undermining yourself? But the answer was, more than 1 million will harm me, will harm my family, and those people around me. I used to laugh, but now I realize that he knew what he was talking about. He knew what he wanted. So whenever you got this answer correctly, it simply means your behavior and your activities change. It shifts towards achieving that amount. So just imagine if we had this discussion when we were young. We should have already been pressing on the right direction. I wonder why many people are changing careers one after the other. It simply means they realize that they've maybe taken the wrong path, or they realize that they cannot achieve a set of financial goals if they follow this career path. All we were told was follow your passion, do accounts, do finance. Yeah, because we thought that if you do accounts, we will have money, but we never know how much. If we do finance, we'll have money, but we never know how much. Now that we realize that we need a certain amount of money, we are now starting to change careers. So as an advice, and as parents of tomorrow, please take your children, sit them down, discuss these things. How much money do you want? Why do you want this amount? Children will grow knowingly that this is the right thing to do because they need to achieve this set of amount. No wonder why many people change behavior, change attitude when they just come across a certain amount of money. It's because they never intend to have that amount and they were surprised and they would fail to manage it. Then people would say money is bad, some would say money is good, but I say money is sweet because it can take you anywhere. Although it doesn't buy life, but it can supplement. You can see a doctor, you can see a dentist, you can buy healthy food, you can live happy. Yeah, money can take you anywhere, but it cannot replace you as a driver. So all I urge you guys is to give a thought about money. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Subscribe, share and like. Thank you.